Hey guys, this is Jensen, and in today's story time, I'm going to be talking about the time that I got my debit card stolen and actually I almost got arrested all in one night. So this takes place summer of last year, so around a year ago. And the day starts off normally. I'm just playing some BO2 multiplayer, like I'm playing in the commentary, which actually probably I didn't even really plan it, but yeah, it worked out pretty well. And then I also played some BO2 Zombies, and then my friend hits me up. So we end up just skating around, and we end up going to the shopping center, and we both agree to get Subway because we were both pretty hungry. So we went there, and I used my debit card there. You'll know why I'm saying this later in the story, but after that, we just skate a little bit more, and then we both go home. But like the second I open my door and I get home, I check my pockets for my wallet, and okay, I'm like, okay, it's there. But then I realize that my debit card's missing. So I start panicking, and I'm just thinking of everywhere I went this day, like where I could have left it or if anyone could have stolen it. So I first go to the spot that me and my friends were skating at, and there was a bench there. Sometimes I had left stuff there, like in the past, like my keys, and it wasn't there. So then I check Subway since, I used my card there, and I ask the same guy who was checking me out earlier. He was there, and I asked him, and he said, "Nope, there's no card." And I just went home after that. So, but every like 20 to 30 minutes, I was just checking my like card because I have like a app where it like checks all my payments, and the second something goes through, it will show the location of the payment and it will also show the price. So it's still like processing for a couple days, so you can't like report it or anything for a few days, but like the second you use it, it shows up. So I thought, I could track someone down if they ship something to them because then it will show their address. Or I could see if it's somewhere nearby and just try to come there before they leave. So every like 20 to 30 minutes I was checking, and I would just be playing like Xbox still because I couldn't go to sleep. I was just checking every 20 to 30 minutes just to see if there was a charge, just to be safe, just to see if I could get it back because if I couldn't do that, I would have to shut it off, and I would have to wait till the morning. By then, they could already use my whatever I had in there. They could already have just used that of online shopping all night, and there's nothing I could really do about that. So I just stay up watching YouTube after that. I was watching some Luna, Xcode A too, and I was just trying not to stress out, trying not to think about my card back, getting stolen. So it's around 1 a.m., and I'm actually still checking every like 10 to 15 minutes now because I'm going to sleep soon because I just wanted to, get to see if the payment was there sooner so I could go to sleep sooner. But I check, and at like 1:30, I realize that I get, or it was around 2 actually. I checked at 1:30, nothing was there. And then right before I'm about to like close my eyes for the night, like I literally turned off my TV. I was about to go to sleep. I check, and sure enough, there's a $3 purchase on my card, and it's at the gas station right near where I live. So I just skated over there as quickly as I could because I want to try to confront this guy before he could leave and just get the card back. And it was in a public place. I shouldn't be scared of that. So I decided to head over to the gas station and see if the guy who made the $3 purchase, like who steals a card and makes a $3 purchase? I mean, I'm glad it wasn't more because I never did get that money back. But still, who the fuck does that? So, but to my surprise, I actually see the guy from Subway sitting there smoking. And I'm like, okay, this has to be him because there's no one else at the gas station besides the guy who works there. So he's just sitting there, and I just sit next to him, and I'm like, hey, I saw you at Subway earlier, and I'm pretty sure you took my card. And he also had an energy drink in his hand, and I'm like, yeah, so that the energy drink's $3. It made sense. You know what he was probably doing? He was probably trying to get energized for the night so he could stay up all night online shopping with my card because he thought I wouldn't notice till like the next morning. And then I say, yeah, did you use my card? And he says, no, what are you talking about, bro? I'm like, well, how would you buy that? What do you buy that drink with? And he's like, bro, I got my own card. And then I saw in his hand with the drink that there was my card. It was literally a card. So I looked at the name and I'm like, yeah, bro, I could see the name on that fucking card. That's my card. And then I try to pull it away from him and he's like, no, bro, that's mine. And then I literally just screamed, give me my fucking card back right now. No joke. So he says, no, bro, I'm not giving it back. Finders keepers, whatever he's saying. I don't even know. That might have been a little too far. I think he just said, no, bro, you're not getting it back. Not finders keepers. Who the fuck says that? And then I say, give me one good reason not to call the police. And I'm not really too serious about this, but he's like, bro, come on. I just needed a drink. I was thirsty and I found your card on the ground. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You had it at Subway. You stole it from Subway and then you lied about it. So I tried to grab my card back like forcefully and I still couldn't because this guy was pretty strong. So instead of calling the cops like I really should have done, and in this situation that's what you should always do, I fucking grabbed my pocket knife out because I brought this just in case. And this is just, it's not like I'm actually going to kill him over stealing my card. It's just like a way for, be like, give it back, like, like what police do. So I didn't think that was like illegal or anything. I mean, it's a little bit, but, he stole my card. I don't know what he could do with it. So I say, give it the fuck back. And then I actually didn't think anything would happen. But the gas station guy comes out and he's like, you both stop right there. I am calling the cops. Or he said, I'm like calling the authorities. He said something like that. So we both just kind of sit there. We're kind of both ashamed of ourselves. Especially, I don't know, both of us. Because I was like, why'd I pull the knife out on him? Now I'm going to get caught. Probably arrested for attempted murder, whatever they're going to stretch it out to. And he was probably just like, fuck, I screwed up. I don't think it was worth it. And he's like, I didn't even get to make my online purchases. I bought this energy drink and anything, or and everything. So he had the monster ready, to online shop, and he just got caught. So, but before they even came, he's just like, sorry, bro. I'll give the card back. Let's just both get the fuck out of here. I don't want to, get in any trouble. And I'm like, no, let's let the cops handle this, because I really thought they would maybe question me, but I didn't think they would really arrest me, and I knew they would arrest him because he stole my card. I mean, that's a crime. I literally was just defending myself because I don't know, when someone steals your stuff, you don't know what they're gonna do. They could like punch you or they could pull out a gun. So it's just self defense, honestly. And I didn't even do anything. So they show up and actually handcuff us both and take us away. So they take us like 10 feet away and then they just have us sit down. They question us. So they're like, so whose card is this? And I'm like, it's mine. This guy stole it. And he's like, yeah, I did steal it. I'm sorry. I really needed a drink, and I'm like, no, he stole it from Subway. They're like, okay, well, why'd you pull a knife? They asked me that. And I'm just like, okay, look, I wasn't gonna do anything, but I didn't know what he could do. After stealing my card, he could pull out a knife on me or a gun. So it's just self-defense. And they're like, okay, honestly, you seem good, no bad intentions. So he just took away my knife, and then he's like, should I call your parents, or can you handle this? And I'm like, I can handle it. I'll tell them myself. I actually never told them, but they wouldn't be mad. But um, I went home, had my card back, obviously changed everything on the card just in case that guy were to like have my stuff saved. So I just changed everything on it. Never got that $3 back, so that was kind of bad. That's like the worst part of the story, but he actually got arrested. He probably got out within the next few days. Like his mom probably paid thousands of dollars to get him out. But he had a good time in jail, and he probably lost his shit job at Subway because I haven't seen him there ever since. And I know he got out. I know for a fact that, but I would say lessons to be learned on my end. Just be more careful with your stuff, especially like a credit card or phone. Never leave it anywhere, and don't just trust everyone. Like a lot of people have bad intentions, and always think through situations before doing something stupid like I did, pulling out the knife. I should have just called the cops. So always do that in that situation. Don't pull a knife or a gun because they could just shoot you and you could get the cops called on you. But his end is even like my end's just kind of an accident, but never steal people's stuff like ever. Not even keys, not even a $20 bill, especially not a phone or a credit card or debit card. Like never steal anyone's stuff, even if it's just like fucking I don't even know, like even if it's like a quarter, don't steal it. But that's pretty much it for this story time. Thanks for watching and peace.